get us black people's opinion, and I'll put emphasis on us black people, us black men and women. I wanted to get our input and have a conversation with and amongst us black folks in regarding Stephen A. Smith. It's funny how he sat up there and said he wasn't really buying Diddy's apology. So here's the thing. Why should Kyrie Irving accept Stephen A. Smith apology after what Stephen A. Smith did to Kyrie Irving? I'm sorry. Listen, I just want to say this to everybody. I give people chances and I've forgiven people, but there are some things there is no coming back from. And this is just one of them. Stephen A. Smith is lucky that Kyrie Irving didn't stomp him out when he seen him. Now, allegedly, Kyrie Irving pulled up on Stephen A. Smith and he checked him. And then, allegedly, behind the scenes, Kyrie Irving's father wanted to lay hands on Stephen A. Smith. But that wouldn't have been a good look. Keep in mind, I set the tone. To be honest with you guys, me running up on Stephen A. Smith was the best thing that I did for my people because he needed to get, DP'd. Not disciplinary punishment, but deep pressed. But he ran before I could really turn the heat on him. And everybody saw what he did. He ran. He took off because he knew what was coming. I'm just thinking back what Stephen A. Smith over the years did to Kyrie Irving and was doing to Kyrie Irving. He ain't never did a non-black the way he did Kyrie Irving, the way he maliciously went after him, attacked his character, attacked him as a man, attacked him as a person. He tried to ostracize him and say that no team should ever sign him. He tried to keep him out of the NBA, from him ever working again, from him being able to feed his family. Kyrie Irving does so many good things outside of boxing. Outside of, I'm thinking about something outside of basketball. Philanthropist. Cheerful. I didn't see Kyrie Irving donate upwards of $50,000 to people that look like us, to causes for people that look like us. See, nobody talks about that. And just seeing how Stephen A. Smith was trying to destroy him. And he admitted that he had a vendetta against him, which to me should have led to Stephen A. Smith being reprimanded and removed because he admitted that he had a personal vendetta. So you have to take his fake apology and throw it out the window. Or should I say, wipe your ass with it and flush it down the toilet? Because that's what his apology amounts up to. But like I told you guys, it was never about the tweet. It was never about the tweet. That was just what you call a pile on. That's what you was called putting two on the 10. And now everybody is clout chasing Kyrie Irving. I wish the media would just man and woman up and admit what they did to him was wrong. And we sat by and we knew that it was BS what they did to him. Joe Tsai, Mr. So-called, righteous owner, perfect owner, but come to find out this dude owns, basically a, overseas sweatshop that ships out, what you call, I'm not going to say 100% authentic, just questionable the authenticity of his products. Oh yeah, LeBron too. And then you have Malika Edwards with her fake ass. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. We don't accept Malika Edwards in Oakland. We don't accept her or her sister. She is not a sister. She is a bed wench and a coon. And that's all it comes to. always got smoke for the brothers. You know that she wasn't fiery about the Josh Giddey situation, and neither was Stephen A. Smith. Keep in mind, Stephen A. Smith relentlessly went after Kyrie Irving. But this is the dude that overlooked what, Megyn Kelly did in regards to trashing the Black national anthem and lift every voice to sing. He totally tried to wag his finger at the Black community for calling out Jerry Jones for being at a Jim Crow rally and said we was getting on his nerves. Well, nigga, you been getting on our nerves with your cooning. If I'm Kyrie Irving, but Kyrie Irving can't do it. Because Kyrie Irving, they wait for him to say something so they can start piling on him all over again. Oh, well, Stephen A. Smith. Because if I was Kyrie Irving, I'd tell Stephen A. Smith to kiss my black ass. Oh, yeah, exactly. He ain't spoken on James Dolan. He ain't spoken on, hey, he got something to say about Diddy, but he didn't say nothing. Now, keep in mind, Diddy ain't a sports-related story. He ain't said nothing about James Dolan, Vince McMahon, Ezra Miller, Kevin Spacey. Once again, Kevin Spacey then allegedly, like I said, 3 of Kevin Spacey's alleged accusers ended up deleted. But nobody wants to talk about that, though. And like I said, once again, Roman Polanski's old white ass been on the run for almost 50 years. And he was convicted. And like, I'm not defending Diddy whatsoever, but I'm just saying people need to have the same energy. That's all I'm saying. People need to have the same energy. This man, Stephen A. Smith, y'all, I'm really trying to hold back on what I really want to say about this dude because it would go beyond this YouTube stuff, so I got to be careful. But like I said, me running up on Stephen A. Smith back in 2018 at Wilder Fury 1 in Los Angeles, I wasn't clout chasing. I really wanted smoke with him. He said he embraced debate. Like I said, this dude tried to destroy Kyrie Irving, just like he always would be calling from Marvin Lewis' job. I'm calling for him to be fired. I'm calling for him to be fired. Always calling for the brothers to be fired. He didn't say nothing about John Stockton. Who you think spoke to Kyrie Irving and told him to do what's best for him as far as taking the potion? John Stockton was very adamant. He told Gonzaga, he made Gonzaga stop like not allowing people to come into the arena who, chose not to take the potion. He told them to take all of his, stuff down. And they complied. John Stockton was way more vocal about that, but nobody came after him. They only came after the brothers. And then I sat up, and it's not just Stephen A. Smith too. They was calling this man an idiot. They was calling him stupid. You heard Shaquille O'Neal. You know what I'm saying? And Sambo Charles Barkley. Man, see, this is what I'm talking about. And Charles Barkley, another one. Just like Charles Barkley defending Caitlin Clark. Typical. But then again, he liked white bitches anyway. So what else is new? What else is new with Charles Barkley? He been doing that. Them dudes was saying horrific things about Kyrie Irving. And if you a black man, you should be embarrassed. You should be ashamed of yourself. Nobody said nothing about John Stockton. John Stockton, I mean, come on. John Stockton was way more vocal about, taking the potion. But there wasn't no segments about John Stockton. They knew. They knew the formula. We know the play. As long as you go in on a black man, everybody will jump in, pile in, you know what I'm saying, virtually, jump you. Make it an unfair fight. And then he got suspended. Didn't even say nothing. And I'll tell Adam Silver, you can kiss my ass too. But then when it came out that Aaron Rodgers flat out lied about taking the potion, Stephen A. Smith didn't have the same energy. And then he talking about he apologized to Jay Williams and all. Man, for what? For doing what you was doing, being a Sambo, being a watermelon man. You've been a watermelon man. I cannot forget what he did. We all saw what Stephen, I mean, he made it personal. His attacks on Kyrie Irving was mean-spirited. It was malicious. And admitted on the air, on live TV, that he had a personal bend. That was enough. And for me, Kyrie Irving went easy on ESPN. He had a defamation, a lawsuit, slander lawsuit ready to go. And he should have sued the shit out of ESPN. He should have sued Stephen A. Smith. He should have sued ESPN. He should have sued the Brooklyn Nets. He should have sued the NBA. He could have sued all of them. And he probably would have won. He went easy. Like I said, I was just disgusted. I'm sorry. No apology would make up for what Stephen A. Smith did to Kyrie Irving and how people just went after him. Yeah, he should have sued every last one of them. If I'm Kyrie Irving, I wouldn't ever talk to Malika Andrews, especially when she had that rabbi on it. All the man said he was gonna watch a damn movie. That's it, that's all. And they took it and ran with it. That's like a white man. I mean, that's like okay, let me use this as an example. That's like the way they went after Kyrie Irving. I mean, for real. That's like Wayne Gretzky saying he finna watch Mississippi burning, and then, oh my God, Wayne Gretzky, oh my God, he's a white supremacist. He's a racist. Huh? I would be like, man, come on, man. Even I would have to be, come on, man. And he gonna watch a movie and all hell, it was fake. It was fake, and the media took something, they enhanced it and ran with it. Like I said before, they always got something to say about any brother that have some incident with some type of woman. But then, like I said before, they didn't say nothing when all them MMA players, when all them MMA fighters was going to jail, getting tried and convicted. Like I said, they didn't say nothing about what War Machine did. This dude broke into his ex-girlfriend's house, beat her ass, beat her boyfriend's ass, and then he took it. But then we always hear this stuff about protect women and being an advocate for protecting women. But then where was all that at? And like I said, Malika Andrews act like she was about to break down in tears because she had to talk about Josh Giddey. And then they tried to do a walk by, basically walk it on by. No long thought out segments on Josh Giddey. But then they had these long segments talking about, Udoka, who basically, stepped out on his girlfriend with a whore that stepped out on her husband. But then somehow, some way, he got ridiculed and they ran him out of Boston. Ran the man out of Boston, made it look like he was like, you know what I'm saying? Made it look like, he got put, come on, they made it look like Udoka was like, you know what I'm saying? They made it look like he was Richard Ramirez or something. Or they put him in the same category with the Zodiac Killer. They had a consensual affair, but then they tried to make it look like he took it. And that showed you what a fake bitch Malika Andrews was. People step out on their husband or their wife on a regular basis Why you think in some cases your uncle is really your father? Why you think they having all these, you know what I'm saying, situations where these men are married and finding out that if not a couple of their kids, all of their kids don't belong to them. Look what happened with that Nigerian soccer player. Found out that all three of them kids are not his. And of course, the wife is playing the victim, saying she want to see the proof. He got the damn proof. But of course, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like befuddled. To be honest with you, unfortunately, Kyrie Irving can't take the approach that we could take. Because, like I said, I would tell Stephen A. Smith to kiss my ass. I would tell Stephen A. Smith, you take your apology and shove it up your ass. Until you can't. Seriously. Oh, now you want to apologize after you tried to get me ostracized, blackballed, or no, excuse me, whiteballed out the league? You tried to get me whiteballed out the league. You tried to make sure that I never worked again, talking about I should retire, talking about I was selfish. How the hell are you selfish? Because you have reservations about putting something in your body. Now, I don't want to go deep into that, but it's kind of funny. I'm not finna listen. Everybody knew my stance on that. It should have been your choice. I didn't have no problem with people who did it. I didn't have no problem with people who chose not to do it. And that was my stance on that. You know, and I got into it with this old bitch ass, you know what I'm saying, this bitch ass baby animal looking nigga from the DMV. You know, tried to disrespect me in behind it. But you know, at the end of the day, eventually we gonna see each other and we gonna take it from there. Just keep that same energy. Just keep that same. Just talk that super nigga shit when you see me in person, because you know we gonna address the situation. That was always my stance. And that was Kyrie Irving's stance, and he should have had the right to have his opinion. But then at the end of the day, to a certain degree, that situation was really to a certain degree about a money grab. But so, you know, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I have to admit, y'all, my blood was boiling when I heard about dude like saying that he apologized to Kyrie Irving. Listen, dude, the damage has already been done. It's too late for that. The damage is already done, bruh. It's no coming back from that. You tried to get that man kicked out of the NBA. We all heard you say that no team should trust him. You was trying to cost that man his livelihood. You was trying to cost him his career. You was trying to cost him his means of supporting his family. Kyrie Irving got children. He got children that he got to feed. And you was trying to take that away from him. It's no coming back from that, you Sambo coon ass nigga. You watermelon man. And then LeBron, I know you tried to make amends when you tried to go after Jerry Jones, but that was because people called you out because you should have said something. You should have stood up for Kyrie Irving. You should have stood up for him. You supposed to have all this juice. You should have said, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I think the league is being too hard on him. So the funny thing is, where are all these people at now that have an issue with Kyrie Irving, that had an issue with Kyrie Irving? Why aren't they calling out James Dolan? Why aren't they calling out Joe Tsai for owning the sweatshop overseas? How come you ain't using your moral compass now? Where are all you self-righteous You know what I'm saying? Where are you self-righteous marks at now? Where are you so-called do-gooders at now? Got all this smoke for Kyrie Irving, but you ain't saying nothing about James Dolan. You ain't saying nothing about Joe Tsai owning the sweatshop. Yeah, we seen Dana White slapped his wife on camera, and Stephen A. Smith. Well, Dana White. That's really his business, and we need to wait. Dana White is a friend of mine, but then he just disgusted. He horrified about what happened with Diddy. And I'm gonna say this again, not defending Diddy. I'm just saying y'all gotta have that same energy, but y'all never demonstrate that same energy. And that's why people like me is here. Don't try to act like you the voice of morale and you Dudley do right, but you only want to be Dudley do right, on certain occasions. You only want to go babyface. I only, talk about you on 2 occasions. When you white, you get a pass. But when you black, they want you to get the book. Well, actually, they don't want you to get the book through at you. They want to throw the whole fucking library at you. They want the whole library to get thrown at you. You know, they never demonstrate the same energy, and that's what be pissing me off. And that's why dudes like me is here, because I tell the truth. I call it how I see it. Like I said, while these other dudes sit up here pandering, compromising themselves, you know what I'm saying, getting on their knees, getting buck broken for views, putting up with whatever type of disrespect, and letting people that don't look like them come on their outlet and disrespect them and disrespect their race. When I criticize my people, it's out of love. It's because I want y'all to do better. I want all of us to do better. We all can do better. We can do better together. It's not with the maliciousness, and it's not to please mighty whitey. That's what I don't do. I'm not here to please mighty whitey. Okay? That's just real talk. While you have all these other content creators that be sitting up here pandering for these hunky McGees, nah, that's not me. Can't do it. Won't do it. Not gonna do it. Like I said, no, Stephen A. Smith is an embarrassment. And he got a daughter. Like I said, it's sometimes you just wonder how. I mean, how do you even look? I mean, for real, how do you sit up there and look in the mirror? And then the thing is, I'm gonna say this, and this is real talk. I'm gonna say this real talk. This is the realest shit that I'm gonna say. As far as inside the NBA go, I respect Kenny the Jet Smith to the fullest, because I could tell Kenny the Jet Smith is a real one behind the scenes. I could tell he a real one. But at the end of the day, he have to, you know what I'm saying? His bottom line, he can't go too in deep. Like I said, when you are in the entertainment business, you only can be so pro-black, you only can be so conscious. I ain't gonna use that word woke, because that got stolen from us. Like a lot of things. But I could tell Kenny the Jet Smith is a real one, and he basically called Stephen A. Smith and called him out on his cooning. I could tell Kenny the Jet Smith is a real one, not a trill one, but a real one. Like I said, if I was Stephen A. Smith, I wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing what I did to Kyrie Irving, knowing what I did to another black man. Yeah, because his people mentor Kyrie Irving. Like I said, Kyrie Irving do some good stuff outside. That man then donated tens of thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? He didn't help pay for people's homecoming services. He didn't, don't like, for real, man. He didn't, like, Kyrie Irving, a real one. Yeah, he do some good stuff. No, but Kenny the Jet Smith, I guess he got tired. I could imagine what he said to Stephen A. He probably the R-rated version. He probably said, "Nigga, what is you doing, bro? Like you doing too much, man. You going way out of your way, man, to please your zaddies." But remember, you guys, end quote, Stephen A. Smith. Hey, he the one that, when it was called Twitter, he the one that say every day I wake up trying to figure out how I can make my bosses or masses more money and how I can get some of it. That came out of him. He said that. We didn't say that. He the one that said that. So that's all I'm saying. He the one that said that. Oh, and I'm glad Stephen A. Smith finally admitted. I'm glad that he finally admitted that he be watching these videos and that he worried. Well, see, that's the thing. Y'all don't control the narrative no more. Y'all losing y'all power because we're gaining steam. And when I say we're gaining steam on y'all to where y'all, it's looking like y'all irrelevant because we already know that y'all basically present scripted news. It's not authentic. But I'm glad he finally admitted, because I would see Stephen A. Smith stealing shit from Ticket TV and Too Raw for TV. I knew he was biting. I knew he was watching Ticket TV, and I knew he was watching some of my videos. I knew Stephen A. Smith was watching some of my, and that's cool, Stephen A. That's cool, Stephen A. I'm glad you watch my stuff. I'm glad. I'm glad you watch my stuff. But at the end of the day, you know what type of dude you is, man. You an embarrassment. You an embarrassment to our ancestors, man. You used to be, man, when you first came about, man, we thought you was going to be that dude. But as the checks got bigger, your integrity got smaller. Stephen A. Smith wasn't even like this. But I'm glad. I already knew Stephen A. Smith. I already knew Stephen A. Smith was watching my stuff. I would hear some of the stuff he'd be saying, and I'd be like, wait a minute. He got that from me. And then I knew back in the day when he'd be saying making his little innuendos about Oakland. When he'd be saying, yeah, I got people in Oakland. You ain't got more people in Oakland than me. I could guarantee you that. I could go to any hood in Oakland and be good. I could walk through Ghost Town. I could walk through Sabrani Park and I'm good. I can walk through the shady 80s. I can walk through the dirty 30s. I can even go to the Mexican areas and be good. I can go to Jingle Town and be good. I can go anywhere in the Dubs because that's my hood. I can go to the top of the 20s by where Manzanita is, and then the bottom where I'm from. So over there by Roosevelt, I can go anywhere. I can go to the Acorns in the West. I'm good in every hood. I'm good on Seminary. You ain't got more people than me, Stephen A. in Oakland. Oh, he was fronting. He was fronting. He was fronting. He was fronting. But I saw Stephen A. Smith take little shots at me. He took shots at Ticket TV. He took shots at Too Raw for TV. That's cool. I'm glad you watched their stuff. I'm glad. No, shout out to Detroit, man. That's like, you know what I'm saying? Detroit is like our you know what I'm saying? Detroit and Oakland been doing business forever. And shout out to my people in Chicago. Yeah, trash. 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 Yeah, Detroit our people though. Detroit our people. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? Detroit our people though. We've been doing Oakland and Detroit been doing business for years. Been working together for years. Why you think Sada Baby? Why you think Sada Baby, Babyface Ray, T Grizzly them always showing love to the town on their records? Sada Baby always coming out here. Babyface Ray always be coming out here. So I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. So, and then the funny thing is, and shout out to the late great boss. Even the boss spent a lot of time in the Bay. So shout out to the late great boss from Detroit. So you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Stephen A. Smith is pathetic. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, man. Oakland people, Oakland and Chicago and Detroit, we everywhere. We everywhere. we when I say Bay Area people, we everywhere. We everywhere. You see, I just showed up in Philly. I just showed up in New York. I just showed up in Florida. I just showed up in Texas. I'm gonna be making a trip probably to Texas real soon. I'm gonna be making a trip to Texas real soon, and particularly Dallas, maybe. Yeah, that's real. Nah, that's real talk though. That's real talk. That's real talk. That's real talk. To the finals? um, I don't know. I don't know. Oh yeah, man. Let me tell you something, man. Detroit, like Detroit, just like the town. Detroit got monumental, like you know what I'm saying, trappers. We not condoning it, but we came from that, you know what I'm saying, just like we had Felix Mitchell, Mickey Moore. Detroit had everybody. Maserati Rick, Big 50, Brandy Davis, Big Meech, Southwest T. Even the white boy, even Billy Wad, and and the other one, White Boy Rick. So I'm just, even though White Boy Rick was a snitch, though he was a snitch, but I'm just saying. I've been trying to get Big 50 on here too. I done reached out to her. Man, listen. Stephen A. Smith, he ain't who he say he is. I just wish he would stop trying to act like he just, you know what I'm saying, like he just really be in the gutter and stuff. Like he really, listen. When I was in Philly, I was in some of the worst part. Like I said, I went to Strawberry Bitch, and I went to the Badlands. When I say I was really deep in Philly, I was like really in there. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't afraid to be around my people. People know a thorough dude when they see one. Oh yeah, for real. I'm. Oh, you mean by threatening to snitch? Threatening to tell? That's all he was doing. That's all he was doing. He was just oh, so you mafioso by threatening? Yeah, yeah. You don't want me to come in these. You don't want me to come in these arenas and start telling what I know. Oh, see, that's the thing, Stephen A. You better remember those athletes got more money than you. Keep in mind, Stephen A. You sure you want that type of smoke? Because I'm pretty sure somebody like Kevin Durant sneaky too. Kevin Durant, the type of dude, I would be surprised if Kevin Durant then dug up some dirt on Stephen A. Smith and he just waiting for the right time just to put it out. He a Libra. Me and Kevin Durant got the same birthday. We will sit on something for just years. And when the right time come, it'll just get put out there. Oh, shout out to my boy Torian, man, representing that DMV. Y'all subscribe to my brother Torian Rain. Yeah, Torian, I've just been cooking Stephen A. Smith because he finally apologized to Kyrie Irving after pretty much trying to destroy his career. No, I'm just saying. Oh, I'm just saying, KD. I promise you, KD. KD sneaky. I'm a Libra. Me and KD got the same birthday, September the 29th. Me, KD, Calvin Johnson, Andrew Dice Clay, Brian Gumble, some other people. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, man. I'm pretty sure that Kevin Durant got some dirt on Stephen A. Smith, and he gonna like you said, he probably gonna release it. I'm pretty sure he gonna release it when the time is right. And Kevin Durant, the type of dude, he gonna pay top dollar for it. So I'm just letting you know. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if some dirt come out on Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith better watch it. You should never give somebody the upper hand talking about, well, you don't want me to start talking like, bro, that's weak. That's cowardly, bro. That's cowardly. You get mad at somebody and then you know what I'm saying? And you take it that personal. But like I said, Stephen A. Smith, he never had that type of energy for the white boys. That's my problem with him. When you gonna start having that type of energy for the white boys, man? Oh, for real? Right on, bro. Right on. Yeah, right on. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But that's what I'm saying. Stephen A. Smith, eventually, he gonna have his day of reckoning. He gonna have his day of reckoning because what he did to Kyrie Irving was dirty. He never tried to destroy no white boy's career. He never had the same energy for the white boys. Like I said, he went soft on. He gonna say, "Well, as far as Aaron Rodgers go, I'm a little disappointed, because he was dishonest. Didn't have that same energy for Ben Roethlisberger, and we all know what Ben Roethlisberger was accused of doing. So he never displays that same energy, and that's why people have a problem with that dude. You have to keep it 100, and he don't keep it 100 because he too busy taking them white people's money. I think he passed something else. He's something, man. He like Coming to America. He's something terrible. He not good and terrible. He just terrible and terrible. Or as, you know what I'm saying, he terrible. Worst of the worst. I don't know who is worse. 1 minute, it seemed like him and Jason Whitlock competing for the biggest Sambo in sports. 1 minute, it looked like Stephen A. Smith can't be beat, and then it seemed like Jason Whitlock will just top him. It's almost like Jason Whitlock and Stephen A. Smith wake up in the morning like, damn, how can I out-coon Jason Whitlock? And then to see him have that whole show where he went in on Jason Whitlock. Nigga, you ain't no different from Jason Whitlock. We can make an argument that you worst. Just like you went out of your way to try to destroy Kwame Brown, man. At the end of the day, when Kwame Brown got drafted by the Washington Wizards, it was a question about how NBA ready he was. And then Kwame Brown never got any playing time, really. He never had anybody to help develop him. But at the end of the day, he still played for over 10 years in the NBA and made millions of dollars. But then they've been more white flops. What about Adam Morrison? What about guys like Robert Swift? What about all those type of dudes that bombed in the NBA? They was talking like Adam Morrison was the second coming of Larry Bird. He was one of the biggest flops ever. Kyrie Irving put 30K on microphone by Tyreek. Send it to me. Send it to either my Instagram or send it to, put the link in one of the comment sections in one of my videos, and I'll check it out. If he did that, that's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, Brian Reeves, yeah, all them dudes. Sean Bradley. 7 feet plus of nothing. Everybody and their mama dunked on. I mean, he was like, for real. He was like Krispy Kreme on an NBA court. You know why? You know why Sean Bradley's name should have been Krispy Kreme? You know why? Because everybody used to dunk on his ass. Didn't matter if they were 6'1" or 7 feet. Everybody dunked on that dude. All right. So, well, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about Kyrie. Oh, appreciate that, man. Texas in every way, and we out. I mean, I don't eat no oxtails like that, and I don't pay them candy red. But Texas do got good Texas. Well, Dallas got salty food, but Houston got good food though. But Texas got good barbecue though. I just ain't eating no oxtails. And no, I don't care if you paint them red, blue, green. I'm not. I'm no, 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 no. Texas in every way. Painting them candy red. And we out. So, got them softballs. So, but hey, Ruben dude be cracking me up. And we out. Texas. That boy be serious about them. Hey, my man be serious about them. My man be serious about them. That man, hey, that dude did bought out all the oxtails in the country. Ain't nobody getting no oxtails, man. Like you can't. Ain't nobody getting no oxtails. He got all the oxtails. Dude might as well start him a phone. Got them softballs. You go into Walmart, you be like, y'all got some oxtail? Nah. Nah, they gone. Nah, they gone. they ain't no black dude bought all the oxtail. Man, look, okay, check this out. So what? So what? He talking about his co-worker snaking it. So what? You tried to snake your own people, dude. You was throwing your people under the bus, and we all saw what you did, Negro. We all saw what you did. So I could care less. I could care less. Now you know how it feels. Now you know how it feels to get treated like Greyhound and get through under the bus. Oh well. Yeah, he said, yeah, he been snaked. This is the dude that loved to try to get, like I said, this is a dude that loved to try to get brothers fired. Always talk about what brothers lose his job. Like I said before, he just on the wrong side of history, man. Just wrong side of history. And he can't walk it back. We saw you sit up there and tear Kyrie down. But you sat up there and defended Jerry Jones for being at a Jim Crow rally. Made every excuse in the book. So what does that say about him? He liked them white folks' money too much, man. Too much. But anyway, you guys, appreciate you being here. I'll be back with more later.